We're going to be playing Food for Home. I'm guessing that's like food for thought, but it's at home. Let's start the timer and let's play. Oi, time to get up. Zzz. Alf. Hello, Bayburn. Hello, Mr. Makes Games. I can't stay because it's 12:30 a.m. and you have work tomorrow. Oh, it was lovely to have you here. Anyway, Bayburn, and I really hope that you have a good day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have a great sleep. Okay, I'll restart the timer. Alf. Wake up. Where? Get down here now. Ack. It's good to see you, Bayburn. Did you rest well? That selection noise is quite high compared to the rest of the music. Was until you woke me up. Could have been better. Could have been better, probably. It was rather nice, thank you. Where am I? Where am I? You don't remember sleeping outside my tavern last night? I like these portraits. They're quite cute. What's that emoji? Oh, that's the squashed seduce one. Wait, where's my seduce? Bye. Wait, let me, I'll expand my avatar a little. And then, oh wait, that's a bit too big now. Never mind. Okay. You remember sleeping? A spare room for you to sleep in. That's right, I remember now. I found an alleyway out of the chilly wind beside this building. I do vaguely remember getting picked up and brought inside. Sorry, I didn't mean to end up falling asleep there. MC, I'm guessing that means main character, that's us. Thank you for letting me rest here. I'll take my leave now. Ah, right, how much do I owe you for the stay? TM is, I don't know what that stands for. Don't worry about it, that room is vacant for renovations anyway. It's kind of hard to see who's speaking, but, you know, sometimes it's nice to have, you know, a difference so you can easily see, you know. You know, if you need a place to stay, you can keep staying in that room. Why would he let him? But let's make a deal. You got to work to earn your keep. And I've been needing someone to help me with food deliveries. What do you think? The name box disappeared, but I wonder if it says, nah, sounds tiring and go to bed. Not so fast. Did you not just hear what I said? Get back here. That room isn't for freeloaders. Stop joking around. Maybe I'll turn my voice down a tad. Fine. That's the way. I like it. Have a look. There are some of the bentos I sell to customers. Are we going to be selling food? Nice. Customers around here order surprise bentos. It'll be up to you to choose a suitable bento to their taste. Oh, that sounds nice. I'll try my best. That's the spirit. But will that energy of yours be sufficient? I won't let you down. Alright, let's see your interpersonal skills then. You any good with people? I think I am. If you start a fight with my customers, we might have beef. Open mindscape. Looks like he's checking if I will be good for the job. Sorry, turn my voice down even more. I can read his mind by going into his mindscape to see what he favors so I can get on his good side. Let's see. I can see what he is thinking. Maybe the audio is a bit low, sorry. I would just turn the audio up, just in case. This thing is thought visually investigating. There must be an answer somewhere in his noggin. Do you really have to think this long on if it's appropriate to brawl with the customers? Oh no, of course, I got it. I need to read his mind quickly or I get the wrong idea. What does that mean? How do I do that? Do I click? What do I do? Do I go left, right? I'm pressing all the buttons. It's not doing anything. Help? What was I supposed to do? Oh, okay. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Good job. Now deliver the bento lunches before they go cold. This is a nice side-scrolling area. Oh, a fawn. I think. Seta. Hey, you got a song request? Not really, but I got a bento delivery. My lunch, thank you. You're new here. I haven't seen you around before. That bearded lizard really finally caved and hired someone to do deliveries, huh? Since when was I ever a bearded lizard? I'm just passing through town. I see, a wandering traveler. Well, make yourself at home in our cozy town. We don't have much, but I'm sure you'll love the music that's played in this tavern. I still don't know why we, open a mindscape, I think, to read their mind, but I'm not sure how that works gameplay-wise. Welcome in, Ellie. How's it going? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm playing this game, Food for Home. How's your day been? Okay. Oh, interesting outdoors. I like these tiles. Main character, Tiefling. Hey, did you order a bento? Who are you? Open the mindscape. What do you want to read his opinions on? It doesn't actually show me what we're supposed to do with the mindscape here. About to go to bed. Want to say hi to the Benny. Oh, welcome. Thank you for saying hi. I'm doing well. I'm doing swell. You go to bed. You have a great sleep. Everyone needs to doze off sometime. I don't know what the mindscape thing is. Good jams, right? Oh, what's this? A toadstool? Oh, it looks like a jellyfish of sorts. Excuse me. Oh, you're a new face. I'm MC. I have a bento delivery for you. Tevin Master tired of doing deliveries himself, is he? Haha, I can't blame him. The weather is getting colder and colder. Oh, actually, he's letting me use the guest room, so I'm doing food deliveries in return. I do notice there's a cutoff down here, and this art is amazing, but you can just see the cutoff, and it's a little bit distracting. If there was some way to somehow disguise that, it would be pretty cool. Like maybe even making this window non-transparent. Welcome in, doggo. We are indeed judgmenting. He's using the guest room. Yeah, so like if you made this like solid and then made the portrait stick up even more, because there's a lot of space up here. But it's just being able to see that bottom part cut off is a little distracting. But these are nice portraits. That certainly sounds like something he'd do. Say, what's an elf doing around these parts? Why did their name change from one to the other? And I've learned that Mindscape doesn't really work. Touche. Can't say I've seen another Kanadaran in decades myself. How you doing, doggo? How's pudding? I know the feeling, but hey, you've got a nice little spot here. Who's Ayeris? I thought we were MC. I've seen better places, that's for sure. How about some food to cheer you up? Which bento do you recommend? Only one C there. 100% the takoyaki. I don't know if that's your attempt at a cruel joke getting a Canadian to eat octopus. That's practically my relatives. Why is the timer still going? I'll have to pass on that bento. You got anything else? Which bento? Oh, algae? It's not that I don't eat algae, but there's algae all around me here. Do you have anything else a bit more oceanic? I taste it. Oh, why did it return? Working, suffering as usual. Oh, I'm sorry, Pudding. Why did it return to this one? Well, I guess Alaric really did just pluck you up out of nowhere and put you to work. He didn't even explain the meals to you, poor thing. Can't hold it against him, though. He has given me a root over my head. A good guy, really. If only I'd known before I ended up here. It's giving a lot of pressure. See, there's a timer that happens on the top and causing me to have to read quickly, but that gives, you know, that promotes, like, skimming. Illusion of choice. I don't know if it is, because there is that other option below it, which is like, Mindscape. But the Mindscape option isn't working. It just has a timer that's going quickly that will reset my conversation if I don't go quick enough. And I think that's not very good for a game in which you're supposed to savor the reading and feel the reading, you know? See if I open Mindscape, what do you rent the reader opinions on? But there's nothing that pops up. I'm sure there's supposed to be something that pops up. I just don't know. Pressing all the buttons. Yeah, it's not really having anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this. I assume, here's what I assume is that there's supposed to be a choice there in the Mindscape thing. But I don't know why it's not appearing on my screen. ASMR. Oh, it's based on the D&D races. Welcome in. How can I help you today? Bento delivery. Ah, you're delivering for TM? How nice. It's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for coming all this way. I got to admit, anything where you give a time pressure on people reading things, in my opinion, is not a good choice, because when you're reading for pleasure, right? And you're reading to try and immerse yourself in the game. I don't know. For a newcomer, I'm surprised you have the time to help him with all his deliveries. Won't be long before the whole town tears about you once it talks to you. You likely won't have time to yourself. Do you have any hobbies? Does eating count? You've heard VN fans usually dislike timed dialogue. Well, the thing is, I'm okay with timed choices. Timed choices gives a little bit of a pressure to your choices, for sure. But when it's timed dialogue, I don't know. See, and the timer disappeared here, so it might be that it's a bug that it wasn't intended to have the timer on the dialogue portions. Maybe it just intended to have the timer on the choices, because that, I mean, it does. That's a standard VN thing, which is timed choices. But with VN, with visual novels, I don't really encounter much of the timed, dialogue on the fly, reading of dialogue. Mostly timed choices, which are fine in my opinion, like quick time choices. Don't tell me. You ate one already, didn't you? Your face says it all, and you ate mine? We're done here. Yeah, see, I didn't have the, okay, I didn't have the option to read their mind, I think. I'm kind of confused on how to play this. The sound effects are way too high, in my opinion, compared to the music. And you can use scripts to get rid of all this stuff with the equipment and the items and stuff, because most of this stuff isn't needed, in my opinion, I think, because we haven't got items or any of this sort of stuff, so you can just get rid of that. Yeah, and it says we're swordsmen. Depend on the situation, like Walking Dead, because it's logical. Walking Dead has timed choices, yeah. It doesn't have timed dialogue. Yeah, timed choices gives urgency to the choices, but this had the timer went on while the dialogue was going, which I'm actually suspecting is a bug. You order a bento? Who are you? I'm MC. I've never heard of you before. I'm new here, actually. I can prove it. I've heard enough. I think it's time you leave. See, because I talked to them earlier, but then why did they act to me like they were talking to me for the first time and then all of a sudden not? I don't know. I'm very confused. I like this idea. So, don't get me wrong. I like the idea of this game of being like a cute side-scrolling game where you deliver bentos and you try and understand what the people want and then you deliver the thing to them. I actually like that idea. The bearded lizard finally caved. Since when was I ever a bearded lizard? Oh no, I'm eating them all. Nom nom nom. Huh, I thought, guess I'll skip lunch. No, I don't eat those. They're for the customers. You're fired. Okay. I thought I was just telling a joke, not actually eating them. Alrighty, let's continue. Good job. Now deliver the bento before they get cold. Okay. You're new here. I hadn't seen you before. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, that's me. Worried he would make himself sick by pushing himself so much. Tried to help with deliveries, but Tim wouldn't hire me because he thought I would eat all the lunches, huh? Really, he's not wrong, but he could have just said no. To be fair, the food smells good. How could you not? I know, right? I just can't help myself. This cooking is to die for. Alright, here you go then. Kimchi stew. Thank you. I can't wait to chow down. Oh, we got that one right. Thank you for the lunch. I needed that. So let's save because we got one right. That's good. So we'll try and get them right, okay? I'll save just before an encounter. And then I'll be like, okay. Who are you? I'm helping Tavern Master with the delivery of these surprise. It's cut off at the end. It shouldn't be. That old man has been working alone for decades. I'm a new hire. Ah, look, I have the list of deliveries right here. That does look like his handwriting. I guess you do know Tavern Master. Sorry. That's alright. I only found out that I would be delivering bentos a little earlier today, so there's no way you could have known. Speaking of which, can I get a bento box for you? What bentos do you have? Katsu chicken. Thanks, Katsu chicken is great food on the go. You in a rush to go somewhere? If I were to stop, this district would never move. We can't have that, can we? I'll leave you to it. See you around. See, that seemed like a good interaction, but it was also just me picking the first option ever each time. So, but I mean, they ate it, so that was good, I guess. So let's go over here and let's save before we enter so that we can get the right one. Excuse me. Oh, you're a new face. I'm MC. I have a bento delivery for you. Tavern Master tired of doing deliveries himself, is he? Haha, I can't blame him. The weather is getting colder and colder. Oh, actually, he's letting me use the guest room, so I'm doing food deliveries in return. It certainly sounds like something you'd do. Say, what's an elf doing around these parts? And staying in a restaurant's guest room, no less. I just said I'm delivering bentos. Phew, wow, talking about a cold front. I was just curious. I don't need to answer your questions. Maybe come back with a better attitude then. Leave me be. Okay, so I'm going to load again because clearly we didn't do the right option there. Excuse me. Oh, you're a new face. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, sorry, dear. That's okay. Let's talk about something else then, like your beautiful green hair. What a gorgeous color. Don't see many elves with that shade. Thanks. My tribe is relatively small compared to most elves. Reclusive even amongst our race. I believe Canadians are the same in that regard. Yes, truly a miraculous coincidence our paths crossed, and in the most peculiar of places, one might add. Fate works in mysterious ways. But anyways, you're here for the bento delivery, yes? Yes. Which bento do you recommend? I haven't actually tasted the bentos. Well, guess Alaric really did just pluck you up out of nowhere and put you to work. See, that timer should go away. Didn't even explain the meals to you, poor thing. Can't hold him against him. Good guy, really. Anyways, let's take it. Oh, 100% takoyaki. Algae. Oh, none? Okay. Open Mindscape. Yeah, this is all bugged. This is very bugged, I think. I don't know if there is a way to get through this encounter, because I think this is bugged. That's my guess, at least. Because, like, if I go like this... Yeah, what's the... What if I do jellyfish people? How about some food to cheer you up? Which bento do you recommend? I haven't actually tasted them. Yeah, see, all of them lead to that, and that is further. Game with some weird logic. Yeah, I think it's simply bugged, I think. I think maybe what happened was, my guess is that they, didn't have enough time to finish this game. That's my guess. I'm gonna move this over a bit because I realize it's a bit close to, oh no, I'll just leave it there. You order delivery? What's in it, Elsa? I don't want it. Yeah, I think, well, actually, I think that's a logical part of it is the way that this bento service works is that we have a bunch of bentos and then we go out and we figure out, based on their personality, what they would need. And I think that's actually a lovely scenario. So I'm actually kind of, I do like that one. So I don't think they ordered delivery. I think that we're just going out and giving it to them. At least that's my understanding. Like we're just going out and selling it, I think. Thank you've overstayed, you're welcome. Oh, did I already? Okay, let's start again. So we'll go from a new game. Oh, maybe what's happened is that I bugged it on the new game. Like maybe because I opened the Mindscape early on. I bugged it. There'll be no beefing. Beef does not bring in sales, just do the job. You any good with people? If you start a fight with my customers, you question my judgment, you big lizard? Watch it. Just try me again, see what happens. See, they say you can only open the Mindscape. Looks like he's checking if I'll be good for the job. I can read his mind. But when in the reading mind thing, it doesn't show anything. There's a little gap underneath the sprite. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a mini game, but it's just not showing. I'm being rude. Oh, it failed to load. A chibi. I think technically that is a soft lock. That no, it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that I disqualify it because it didn't happen within the first 15 minutes, but it does mean that I don't have to finish it, I think. And I think this is, it feels broken enough that I feel like I've understood. I don't know how to progress, but let me check the rules again regarding like soft locks. Game breaking bug past 10 minutes. Stop playing, set polish to 0, score other categories only based on what you experienced. This is maybe a broken common event, something like that. Yeah, it's somewhere along the other. I think this is forgivable. Maybe, I don't know. We'll try again. I don't want to just dock the point straight away just because I didn't try everything, you know. I'm going to do my best to make sure that I give each game, you know, its proper dues. Just to try and see if there is at least one way that I could do this that allows me to keep playing. Because I think I understand the logic. Oops. The logic is, see, so there's 4 options here, right? And this is a good part of the tutorial where it's like, hey, none of these 3 are going to work because I tried all 3 and they just loop back around to this choice, right? But this 4th option, they're trying to lead you towards, okay, sometimes you're going to have to open the mindscape in order to look into their mind and find, which is also beyond expectations, which is good. It's like an interesting, unexpected mechanic. This whole scenario is quite unexpected. But the problem is when I click open mindscape, the problem is there's just nothing. There's nothing here. And that's just a shame because if there was a, you know, a mini game or even just choices, you know, trying to explore through a mind or even a maze or something, you know, some sort of mini game, I would have probably, I mean, I'm not going to say the exact score that I give, but I probably would give it a lot higher score because this game has promise. It has a nice concept. This is lovely art. I can tell that there's probably a lot of work put into the art on the walls and everything. And that's probably, if I am to guess, that's where a lot of the time went. But you got to make sure, you got to make 100% sure that your core mechanics are working and not buggy at all before putting things up and stuff like that. So let me have a look. Food for home at Chio. Let's see if it has some sort of like okay. It does have on the game page, when submitting, our audio files and PNGs did not deploy correctly with the project file after choosing the remove unused files option when deploying. Currently, both files are unplayable, but we'll upload the working one we fixed once the voting has ended. Ah, that's sad. No, we didn't get time to rename characters, so the name may be different in places like MC for ARS. Sorry, we didn't know this wouldn't be the worst issue. Future sales post-game jam clarity. Yeah, so it feels like from the game page, they're aware of these issues. In fact, this is one called Food for Home Fixed File, but then Food for Home, aka Our Demise, was also uploaded. I download Fixed File. But I'm guessing if we download Food, aka Demise, it will also be broken. So I'm going to just, based on that soft lock that I had earlier, I am going to disqualify it based on polish, because we found a soft lock earlier where, wait, what's the definition of a soft lock actually? Still running, but the game can no longer progress due to a bug, glitch, or oversight. I do think that we have encountered what is, in my opinion, major soft locks in an otherwise quite gorgeous looking game. Yeah, I believe this is not progressible. And I could spend the next 35 minutes trying to progress, but I think it's safe for me to say that within reasonable doubt that this is we are not able to progress in this, because wait, let me see if I can disappoint her. See, the problem is I can't even disappoint and lock myself out of this interaction. Wait a minute. It did have a little choice box that appeared after. Okay, yes, we've disappointed Kanadaran. Okay, so this might actually allow us to continue. Let's see, because we've disappointed that one. Oh, Tiefling. Okay, so that's good. Let's save here, because what we've done, yeah, we've annoyed this person over here, and we've helped that person. So maybe we might be able to progress if we do this specific. Not really good. I got a bento delivery. Yep, that's me. There we go. So we got that one. So technically, in my opinion, I think that a rejection of us should count as us being able to continue with a partial failure, even though I don't think it was possible to succeed in her request. If we disappoint her, that might still count as continuing. Can you really fix anything? Yep, I can fix anything. Equipment, weapons, people, pretty much everything. Just a little trick of mine. And it's a shame because these characters are quite cute. Bento delivery. I roam the vast. I like to bake. You bake? I only know TM to bake, or attempts to bake, that is. He always manages to burn his baked goods. Funny considering he's a cook. You two would make a great team. I can't wait to try if you ever bake again. I roam the vast lands. Oh, excuse me, I didn't think you were such a stick in the mud. You're not fun to talk to anymore. Oh, what do you mean? Okay, cool. I've overstayed my welcome. I've disappointed a couple people, but this should count as me probably finishing talking to these folk, right? Good job. Well, okay, I think I am finally soft locked. Because if I talk to this person, thank you for the lunch, I needed that. So that was a successful bento delivery. Would be nice if there was some way we could track the bento deliveries, how many were successful, how many failed. Because that one we can't connect to. Imagine not wanting lunch just because the delivery guy doesn't interest you. Well, yeah, that's quite funny. I gotta admit, Pudding, Doggo, I kind of like that idea. I think it's funny that there's a delivery person where part of the thing is that you got to be a charmer. And I think it kind of speaks to like reality, because in reality, people want to be like complimented when they get sold something. So it's kind of funny because it's a little bit like reality. Like they're like, hey, you're looking good today. They're like, oh, thank you. Would you like this thing? Oh, maybe. And like, this meat will be good for someone with such big muscles as you. And, you know, trying to convince someone to like, you know, that sounded a bit more suggestive than I hoped, but it's like the protein required for their muscle growth anyway. But like, you know, if you're a salesperson, you got to put a bit of grease on the wheels, so to speak, you know, otherwise they just don't actually want to buy from you. And that's the reality today under, you know, capitalism and stuff. Send me your goodest boy is a dog pizza delivery meme. Oh, is it? Send me your goodest boy. Well, I think past that, you know, that minor soft locked options of like not being able to do the mini game, and now I've talked to all the NPCs and I believe I've gone through all the doors that I can go through, and it hasn't really allowed me to progress in any meaningful way. I think I'm able to stop this judging before the judging period, judging it as a not a completable game. Yeah, there's several things, Raim. I've tried several different things. For the core mini game of this game doesn't work. That's what I've concluded, and there's several bugs to do with choices in the game. And on the game page itself, it said currently both files are unplayable, but we'll upload the working one we fixed once the voting has ended. So even self-professed on the game page, they're saying both files that they uploaded 2 different versions of the game. This is the most recent one. They said it doesn't work. So I'm expecting that this is a version of the game that they're actually not happy with. That's just my general idea. So I think I'm able to safely say that I've tried everything and I can't progress. And there was actually a point where it said missing file. So I think technically that counts as you're able to disqualify, but not disqualify. Sorry, not disqualify. I should be more clear. There was a soft lock after the 10-minute mark, which means that polish can be set to 0, a game-breaking bug, but I can score other categories. Oh wait, no, but it wasn't a game-breaking bug that I couldn't get past, so I don't have to set polish to 0, but it's safe to say that I don't have to play this anymore. Let me give my final thoughts anyway. I think the developers will agree with me that I don't have to play it anymore. But yeah, despite that, the devs still get free DLC music. Yeah. The thing is, this is very charming. Look at these characters, beautiful looking characters. I like that they got a little bit of personality, and the concept is actually quite cute. The thing is, despite the bugs, I would have liked the core mechanic to be there, but it's clear that the game is unfinished, and in its current state, it doesn't have the core loop down and there's bugs. But I would say that if you finish this game, it'll be a cute little game, and it's like a lovely little thing. So it's not terrible, it's actually quite lovely. A few things, yeah, because there's just the things that kind of don't impress other rushness and the bugs of the thing. But the concept itself is quite cute. I just wonder where it would progress from here and how it would wrap up. But like it seems short enough. I don't know if that was going to be the entire game. It's just like those 5 conversations, and it's like, thank you for doing that, goodbye, you know. That it's fair enough, and it's cute, but yeah, it's a nice project, and the art is beautiful, and yeah, it's just got a nice vibe to it. But it's just a shame that it really just doesn't work as a game yet, as it is, because of the bugs and the lack of content and the lack of game. That's the lack of the core stuff that's missing from this game and stopping me from progressing. So that's how I feel about this game. Well done to the developers. Thank you for joining the jam. Love you.